property back. Oh, my mama, I've been giving shit away for free. And whoa, I ain't gonna say I ain't got shit, but Africa, when y'all gonna send me one of them cars? Cause I still might just build my own shit for real. I don't trust people. Intentions. What the hell they got going on? I already said I was gonna build me a mini house. I already got where I'm gonna build it at. I got the land and build me a damn car. A car. A car. Cause I was just thinking like to African sellers here or Hispanics too, because damn, that was been a long time. Y'all I didn't tell you what is that noise? I was doing like car sales, right? I was dibbling and dabbling. You know what I'm saying? Getting my hustle on, my hustle on. Um, uh, what's today? I hate it when hair gets stuck on my lips or fuzzy stuff or whatever. Lean through, snatch threads from my clothes. What's today? 6, 17, 17, 25. Okay, so I was selling cars before in my hometown. I didn't get to sell them. I was trying to set up a deal between a guy, a buyer, and no, a seller in Africa to a buyer in here in America, and it didn't go. It didn't go through. I can't remember the reason why it didn't go through. That was so long ago. Shit, I don't know, but it didn't go through. But yeah, needless to say, they talking about $30,000. Nigga, what is the shipping on that shit? I just wonder. On anything at this point, I know the prices are ridiculous. So I think I'll just invest in making my own shit at this point, because why not just make it the way I want it to be made? That's how I look at it. And I already had the idea of using solar. I would just have to make the ventilation system so the battery doesn't overheat, set up the panels, the right casing, the right nuts, bolts, tires, of course. Find the plug on the tires are easy. That's easy work. Uh, Basic mechanics, but the structure. I'm gonna have to build the structure. I already got the blueprint for my tiny home, but I need a blueprint for the car that I want to make. So yeah, I'll probably be doing that here. My damn right now, if I got the Tesla for $10, I'm not gonna buy it. Chevrolets it is. Go ahead and deep dive. What the fuck is going on? Hey. Deep dive. Thank you for the like, share, and subscribe. Let's deep dive into this right now. Okay? All right. Wait, how many times? Nope. Not this channel. I mean, not this channel. Not this page. Okay, we're talking about the felt father realm. This is very deep as opposed to healing the inner child is very important, right? Mother goes, right? But we know the feminine energy is the higher self, and the masculine energy is the lower self. So, can you can you reword that for me so I can understand what you're saying? So, and the masculine energy is the lower side, right? So, the failed father realm is because ultimately he's not in touch with his feminine energy. Oh my God. And this is what is currently and has been attacked since the separation of energies. It's complicated and simple at the same time. The simplification is realizing what is necessary. The complicated part is actually healing and achieving that. It's the cease to resistance. That's pretty much what it is. The resistance, the know how to. Thank you guys for the like, share, subscribe, and the awareness of and putting the information out there, right? Like, share. Y'all don't gotta comment. Comment if you want, because if you like me, I'm only gonna hit that like button. I'm only gonna do so much. I'm not 9 times out of 10, depending on your situation, I might not share it. Especially if I feel like it's a safety issue, I'm not gonna share it. So might not subscribe either, but definitely will like it every time, unless it's some bullshit. I don't like bullshit. So the attack on feminine energy. He's neglecting himself and or has been neglected and taught to neglect himself, which we all have, right? And we're all kind of like working in this masculine energy more so than the feminine energy. Unfortunately, this is what pretty much religion is talking about. It wants to shun and deny the fact of feminine energy being source. Because in the lower realm, God is still God. So, let's see. Follow him. The day. Oh yeah, I did talk about that. The day my dad broke my heart. It wasn't the whoopings. It wasn't the beatings. It wasn't the days that he didn't show up and he was at work or whatever it might have been. And that did hurt a little bit. But I asked him about at the age of 3 or 4. Hey, am I different? Because I noticed that. Oh, came from the gum. I noticed that my mom, my dad, he didn't really treat me differently. He did somewhat, but he didn't. Yeah. So mostly who I noticed who treated me differently was my mom, my cousins, aunties, uncles, and stuff like that, right? Brothers, sisters. I only had one other brother and one other sister at that time. So I asked him, hey, am I different? He was like, no, what do you mean different? Like, what? What do you mean? I was like, well, from another family different. Well, because I also noticed that there were no baby pictures of me. There was only baby pictures of my older sister. And we would have like little arguments, like this little tramp knew she's fucking evil. She knew that, I wasn't her real sister. So she would tell me, she would let me know in so many ways. But he was like, no, you're my baby. Duh. Well, a few years later, I wasn't even 10. He finally decided to tell me that was like the icing on the cake. That was the ultimate fail. And hey, I asked you, I was knowledgeable enough to know, and you lied to me. the fucking lie is what, put the icing on the cake. Needless to say, Shirley did in the scenario in which it did, and it was pretty much by self choices and, not really having the knowledge of how to heal, wanting to heal, and, being guilt ridden and the decisions that were made and how he had to move in life thus thereafter, which, a lot of men tend to have that same type of scenario in so many different ways, whether it be financial, emotional, on the soul level, or mental, mental or emotional level, sexual level, or whatever, right? However it may apply, materialistic level as well, financial, all those things. Man, primarily what refers to as financial is paying the child support, right? A lot of men is like it's cheaper to keep her, or let me go ahead and like ghost, disappear, whatever, and not be accountable nor responsible, but not noticing that the impact that it has on that child and or children in that scenario, outside of the scenario. um, Epic fail to know that my dad was not perfect in so many ways. But I guess all in all, I felt insulted. That that's why I say children are way smarter than people give them knowledge for. But regardless of the fact, this point is the failed father realm of, and it's really sad because he ended up passing away, and he couldn't even speak to us because he had suffered a stroke that he was fine after he came out of surgery or whatever, but what ended up happening is they had to, I guess, put him in an induced coma or something like that. He got up and was like trying to take the stuff off and out, out of him, and they shot him with something to like relax him, but whatever they did too much, and he ended up not being able to talk. So in this sad scenario, he wasn't able to talk to any of us to actually, confess, or, it's, don't take a lot of things for granted because you never know how things will end. And it's taken me thus long and thus far in my life to figure out what was going on back then and how I was affected and how everybody else was affected as well to date, to come to terms with peace in a spiritual sense with him in my life, and to actually help other people see all the perspectives of, what they may not understand or leave your body, is that you're in your physical body and you cannot, he couldn't even hold his first grandchild. He couldn't hold his first grandchild, the way he wanted to. He couldn't talk to any of us. He, imagine how he felt before he passed on, with that guilt and that shame of everything that had transpired. So it leaves a lot of bondage on all children and all parties involved, to say the least. And, I believe the first same thing as well goes with mothers. This is why I find it very important to me, not only just from my experience before, all of this was revealed and has been revealed, through the experience of my lifetime. I felt at a very early age in raising my children, this is one thing I didn't want to do, was ultimately abuse my children, ultimately keep secrets from them, ultimately, let them be abused by people, if me, at all. So having an open connection and being honest with your children helps them protect themselves. Not only just to have empathy You know what I'm saying? They need to learn boundaries, but for them to be able to protect themselves and have that open rapport and communication. Shutting somebody down because you don't want your secrets told or cutting them off, you never know who's supposed to be in or around that child's life sometimes if they have not done anything wrong. And this is kind of tricky too, but this is where discernment comes in and healing comes in, because we all have protectors in our life that come in our life, whether we know it or not. Even if they aren't our parents. And sometimes, those people that we feel that are supposed to be our protectors, like, siblings, a lot of the times they're not. They actually be your arch nemesis, and that was the case in my case. My sister that I grew up with was my fucking arch nemesis because I was simply existing, and because my brother as well, adopted brother, because of what went on with my dad's decision and his upbringing, I was also a callous to him as well. So it's kind of like, yeah, everything went to shit after my dad passed away. So everything was pretty much not perfect already, but it's kind of like the actions showed more than the story. And the projections went on to me being the baby, mind you, blissfully fucking unaware. I'm just trying to live my life, not knowing why, people are treating me the way that they are and taking certain actions and steps to fucking ruin my life. Um, and it's just kind of crazy how people use what and how they were abused to rectify what they're doing to you, and it's not justifiable. So, needless to say, I feel as well. This is what Dump Truck is also doing in his reign of fucking terror to people with his childhood wounds. And, hopefully we are all getting there and we are all healing and being more kind with ourselves so other people can also find that kindness and healing in their realm, in their father realm. So in the father realm within you, it would be your masculine inner child as well as your feminine inner child. Motherfucker. I'm so sick of people. So anyways, Dump Truck father wound. Yeah, his Dump Truck's father wound. Um, Projections are very clear. Life is a toy. That is a very dangerous perspective to be operating in the mind of an unhealed inner childhood wound. In this emotional state, um, you could totally be trying to justifiably justify yourself in your actions and feel as if it is best in taking no other person's that it may affect into consideration, not their feelings and emotions from where it starts or their particular situation. That accounts to each individual as they are, not as you perceive them to be. It's a major difference. And I feel and I know that this is a major breakdown in, groups of targeting, oh, well, we need to target people on welfare or people in Section 8 or, because they get free this and that off of taxpayer money when that shit is a fucking illusion. Like, that shit is such a fucking illusion. They're printing off money. And now, just to justifiably back that up from the spiritual to the physical, look at what's happening to, Paris. Paris got cut off from Africa, and in Paris, in London, and then they have been printing off African money. Now that Africa has made their own money, how are they going to vampirize off of Africa now? And they're over there losing their bat mind ass shit. And now, typically, for the racist folk here, that's typically what they've been going nuts about, is pretty much ultimately feeling is what they've been losing is their power and fucking control over the melanated population of the indigenous all over, right? So, needless to say, in this scenario, it doesn't take violence. And I'll be down. Africa has done it. I mean, expeditiously, they have done that and executed it with fucking grace, mind you, with fucking grace. Violent. It was just like, oh, okay, we're gonna see how to fucking break down this problem. Which, you know what? I fucking talked about this, and I'm just like in amazement that this is really happening. But it just has not happened here yet. Simply because people are selfish. Filled farther realm. So, not going to beat a dead horse because there's an elephant in the room. That elephant's going to remember every fucking thing. So, the Exhibit A, Africa. Kind of hair. I'm not trying to show no blue bitch. Yeah, hair. So, Africa has done that. So it's like, and now it's like, fuck. So you're not gonna take your redheaded stepchildren back? It's like, where is they gonna go? I beg the fucking question. If we are to take our power back like that, make our own dollar, which I did state, our land, money, resources, to take it all back, what the fuck would they have? Caveman. Shit, for real. They try to exonerate themselves as God, but this is about the feminine and masculine energy. But I'm just pointing out the facts. It is what it is. Shit. Motherfuckers been trying to hide this shit for fucking hundreds of years, and it ain't worked. Still hasn't worked, won't work. And, obviously they just get jealous and enraged and just want to fuck shit up and tear shit up and just unalive people because that's how they feel. And that's how they want to press the fear. And I mean, even in that, when you release somebody from their body, the spiritual consequences come back on you and your generational lineage. Oh my God, they still don't get it. There's going to be weather events, elemental events behind the unalignment, and then shit. Man, I'm telling you, it's gonna get spooky, it's gonna get scary, and it's gonna get fucking ugly. But that's the way they want it. And they trying to fight spirit for soul and soul and spirit, and they ain't gotten here. So it's kind of redundant at this point. They just pretty much taking themselves out ultimately at the end of the day. Yeah, that father, because what's the statistics say that, oh, white people have their fathers in the home, but it ain't shit ass family, and we like adopted that same character, but now women, a lot of women and men, are waking up to the fact of we're not going to keep this toxic trait going, and shit got to change. We're breaking generational curses and we building. We are no longer faltering by the generational curses of what the falsehoods of people that came over and colonized us anymore. We're not going to take on those narratives and keep those going in our generational lineage. Fucking sounds awesome to me. Back to tribal, right? The perfect family. I put that down. I'm like, damn. On point. So, this means no more disruptions. Unless I gotta do something real quick. I'll do that. It's gonna be on and popping. Trust of the love that we put in hate. You put trust in hate. You put love on trust, which you think is love, but it's not really that unless you learn what it is. What is all? What? That's deep. I just want y'all to know. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. Love is trust, and trust is love, and we put trust and love in hate. Oh, I'm just saying we for general because I did not fucking vote for shit. So I say I'm gonna believe in God. I do. I believe in me. I believe in me, and I believe in you too. Okay. So moving on. Really reflect on that. And this is why I tell people that voted for him and now they have a grievance, you have to really sit down and reflect on that. Like you really should. And write it down. Take a picture, I don't give a fuck. But really truly deeply reflect on this because it will also help you. I always tell people you will help you find your childhood wounds and help you to be able to reflect and have a reference to how to structure your emotions and your everyday life out of generational curses. Okay? We're healing your masculine and feminine energy. Having more grace with yourself, crying, purging, getting it out, not holding it in, festering, and raging out shit, right? Okay. It works. But it's all to hold on to the same thing that didn't work the first time. The first time. And why? You say why? Right fucking now. I'm making fun of YMCA, Jesus Christ, please. God, you killing me. Um, yeah, all that black magic is returning. This shit is getting flipped. So the children are affected the most. Misplaced blame of past, present, and future. Past, present, and future are important. Why? Because they exist all at the same damn time. At the same damn time. At the same damn time. Okay? They all exist at the same damn time. What? Energetically, it's energetic. Don't worry about it. Time doesn't exist. That's why the money thing is a fucking sham. That's why they say, love is an energetic pool, and it's a currency that's tied into money. It is, it is. In some way, form, or fashion, but not really. It's an illusion. True love is not attached to materialistic things. Yes, it can be a love language, but at the same time, if money did not exist, we would have our natural abilities and talents, which they have capitalized on financially, which is why currency was created in the first damn place. And then made schools to make us feel bad and take education away from us for so long in order to have a hold on certain people and put certain structures into place so they can imprison people for certain code of conduct because whatever may have happened, but due to the fact of a failed system. This is why the system it got to fucking go. And it's crumbling. It's melting. So, pound compound is just for me. I just wanted to just, but there wouldn't be a good such thing at this moment. I'm just like God, just you got perfect time, but I know you do. I know you do. So I got my trust. I got my trust in God. How compound? How compound of what did work in now the what? And now trauma and what choices are made from there. Okay, wait. How compounds of what did happen, what did work in how trauma and what choices are made from here. A compound, multiple things, like a compound word, workforce. So, compound of what did work in, okay, so the compound of what did work. So there were some things that worked, and with the now trauma that is current and or happening or ongoing for what choices are made right now is important. Why is it important? Knowing how to adjust, knowing how to fix, knowing what to, what I'm saying, balance, balancing out your chakras, balance out your emotions, your spiritual energy, and reflecting on what's going on inside because what's going on inside is going on outside. And we know that white people are a reflection of black people. I don't know how the hell they just thought they just knew that they were going to hold down the original energy from which they came from, but it's okay. They're learning. We're all learning here, even us. Okay. So Greek. I want to look. Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. I'm so tired of my phone. Let's see. What the? Oh shit. That's some bullshit too. So whatever. I'm trying to find the video I was watching. Yeah, we watched that. Okay, so let's go up from here. Oh no, that was from today. But where did it? It was in a short. It had to be in a short. Here, let me see. And then that's what's crazy is we're trying to give it to you, and they making a hostile environment. And I say yet again, you can't make anything here unless it wants to. And illuminated to get this. It will actually reject the physical body. So everything around you will repel. Oh, facts. So, in other words, us trying to be like them, that will bring you into a hostile environment because it's once you start rejecting it won't be able to affect you. But you're trying to help it heal. And like I said, they don't want the fucking healing because they feel like we are inferior, and it's not the case. We're actually supposed to be coexisting peacefully, but it's something in that DNA that it's the father and father realm. Like when Adam, it goes back to Adam. That pride and that fucking ego. Didn't want to be like, you do know, that's what I'm saying. You are more knowledgeable than me, Lilith, and you know what you are doing because you came from the higher self down to the lower self, pretty much to save his ass. But was still rejected and was supposed to be a protector of the feminine energy. She was still trying to protect him, but he didn't want the protection. So it's just they're the masculine part of the feminine energy. It's like we already have a masculine counterpart, and then Adam made another masculine counterpart, and we help him still create that. Like, okay, you want to do what you want to do. Let me help you. It helped, yes, did breathe life into Eve, and thus we are today. Still, with the rejection of so ultimately, They're being rejected by what won't work for them. We already knew that, but they still wanted to. So, God's ultimately it, and we don't care in the sense that we like told you so, and been trying to explain and help further yourself in education and emotional lives. But you didn't take the investment for yourself. You took it as a projection on, well, whites hate blacks, and okay, well, let's rage out and let's get our get back. It's not get back. It's absolute destruction, annihilation of self. Because that's exactly what you're going to get is from the energy which you put out. Too many incarnations for the bush. Don't keep on crying. Oh, let's talk about this. Sickness and disease, right? That's Atmos Jones. The devil lives within you. I'm sure. But did we already watch that video? Damn kissing bug. All these bugs and shit they fucking infecting. It's fucking crazy. They just been doing chemical warfare on us to keep us dumbed down, scared, and in fear. That's ultimately what they have been doing. No, we watched that. We listened to that. Burn notice. Or is it the same one? Yeah, it was the same one on a different day. Okay. That makes sense. Burn notice, we went through that. Oh man. I've been overstimulated. Yeah. Nigga been overstimulated. Now look. We might say that too. So, y'all, it's been fucking crazy for me. It's spiritually, it's been a lot. That was a spiritual download I got last night, and I could not go live, to say the least. Um, damn, Oh, but I think ambrosia, his meaning is melanin. It's the Greek word for melanin. What is the Greek meaning for ambrosia?
In Greek, that's ambrosia. By the way, I can now translate back and forth. Try it. Just keep speaking in either language. Or say cancel at any time.
Okay, cool. Can you give me the definition of ambrosia in Greek?
Μπόμπι, μπορείς να μου δώσεις τον ορισμό της αμβροσίας στα ελληνικά?
Explain in English what ambrosia means in Greek.
Εξηγήστε στα αγγλικά τι σημαίνει immersion στα ελληνικά.
Google English only.
Google μόνο αγγλικά.
All of a sudden, like, what the fuck? And you explain to me what ambrosia means in Greek.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions.
Means immortal or not subject to death. In ancient Greek mythology, it was often used. Like I said, ambrosia means melanin. There's been a lot of talk of melanin in the dark shit, and then some shit also just came out about this dark black shit that this man found in a silver ball. It looked like a potato. It wasn't a ball, and it growed out of the thing they were saying a few months ago, and they're just now putting it out on the feed. They fucking lying. They said that too. So it could be for the past few years, more than a few years. 2000. No, 2018. Yeah. So there ain't nobody telling what the fuck. So we're gonna watch that video though tonight. Woo. Hold on, let me get there. I instantly looked down at what the fuck you niggas do? Exclamation mark with the heart. Okay, it says, every time I feel the spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Okay, we went over that. You know, what the fuck did you niggas do? Because this shit is wild as fuck. But, and it's crazy because I was just getting species. And that came across my news feed. I was like, oh no, not only was I getting species, but I was getting little shop horrors. I was hearing the little shop horrors. And it's down in the Mexico area. So all the happenings, that could definitely have something to do with shit. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. That's why I don't like people to touch me. Keep your hands to yourself. Well, What? I hasten to. We talked about that. The preacher's wife. But the Tuskegee Project is something that got fucking loose. Apparently, there's a lot of things getting loose. Fucking big, fucking 16-foot ass robots and fucking black tentacle things that grow out of little silver hard rock looking potatoes. Yeah, I wanted to know what the shit is like. Okay. I'm not gonna say that. I already said what I had to say in the last one. Tuskegee Project. Macon, Alabama, 1932 and 1972. I was going to go get my book that we were writing the dates on from the 19 whatever hundreds. This was right before I was born. You motherfuckers wonder why y'all going through the shit that y'all going through? 40 for fucking years. 40 years. This is how long the Tuskegee Project went on knowledgeably, them saying it was 40 years. Ultimately, they're trying to kill the ambrosia in melanated people, which will ultimately be killing themselves. The soul contracts. Oh, well, here we go. The soul contracts that only God can rewrite. You're trying to kill the very thing that can rewrite your life. So, damn. Destiny Swap flop. The shit was a flop. He offended why here. He just wanna kumbaya now. Nah. God said nah. Smart people do dumb shit past few weeks. I don't know what that means, but it means something somewhere. Gotta pray your grandmother. I've been hearing that shit. 11. I've been hearing that shit. Oh, it's about to be 57. On the clock. Okay, grandmother. And when I see that white bat or that white arm, that means shit about to go down. I just said that in a live. I could have made the phone call. Action. Oh, I could have made that phone call. What the fuck? This is weird. It's getting even more transparent the way this is happening. Oh my god. Telekinesis, telepathy, clairvoyancy, clairaudiency, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, telekinesis, tele. All I know is I'm staying in my feminine energy for what I'm doing, and yeah, taking that action. Somebody needs to take that action. Don't know how it's gonna happen, but you know what I'm saying? God's will. It's not impossible. Shit, I bet she become a fucking mind media at this point. That shit crazy as fuck. I be thinking shit, motherfucker gonna say it too. 11:22. What the fuck? She's just, I don't know. Twin flame, soulmate, fucking soul counterpart. It's it's undeniable. I just don't know if he's fully aware. To what extent? My feet are not swelling. I love it. I swear, if you love your feet not swelling and shit, vegan. Can always bring a vegan in your shit, right? A go-to. What? What you say? Jesus. He goofy as hell. She's gonna take what? What does she take? Video down. LOL. What she do? hell is it about? I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Okay, let's get to the video. Ooh, everything black. Oh my god, I get it. Damn it.
Uploading intermittent updates. Each new video brings fresh speculation, but no definitive answers. Whether the goo is alien, biological, or technological, and whether the pressure on kin precification or something more benign are questions the public and a growing online community are watching closely. What began as a simple discovery has become a live, unfolding mystery. One part visual evidence, one part human drama, and another part a test of how modern networks respond.
Unexpected Mysteries is the name of the YouTuber channel.
When a strange phenomenon collides with secrecy and suspicion. In a world increasingly captivated by the mystery of unidentified flying objects and extraterrestrial technology, a Twitter post by a man named Jerry, who claims to be a NASA engineer, has sparked controversy and debate. Jerry's tweet, made a few hours ago, stated that NASA and the United States government have long known how UFOs operate. However, he added a startling detail. The materials required to build such advanced craft.
Wait, Men in Black. Y'all remember when old girl came and she was all viney and stuff, and she put her little vines through his head, and it came out, and he had an extra little neck and a head on his side. Dude that played from Jackass, but he was on Men in Black. I think it was 3. And she had took over everything, and she was all viney, but she had came in that little bitty ass space rocket. That's pretty much like what the fuck is happening now.
Are beyond our current engineering capabilities, as they must be fabricated in zero gravity. Glossy against the rock's surface, but they didn't stay static. Over time, the ooze multiplied and began to move in ways that no ordinary mineral should. Viewers of rock clips watched the black matter stretch, pulse, and even slither behaviors that suggested agency rather than mere chemical runoff. Those no ordinary mineral.
So video I watched. Hold on. Oh, there he goes.
You're about to see.
So, Caspersite, CASPERSIGHT, Caspersite, is his YouTuber name. Oh God, there he goes. Okay, so So what's crazy is he said an asteroid fell in his yard, and that's flames from where it fell. Oh, wait, turn the volume up. Turn my music up.
Mamá, agua. Está frío, no está tan grande. ¿Sabes cuánto vale esto? Todo en las redes sociales que parece una papa, que era algo de hormigas, esto cayó del cielo.
First of all, a lot of people saying that it looks like a spray painted potato. Now, when and I don't know whether it's the stick, but
Y'all heard it clink around when he was moving it. I know out of the shock and awe, I didn't hear that shit at first either. I just heard it though. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show y'all this. Because we are not watching the whole video.
action. Well, this thing's, it can still be hot because he's just been touching it.
Te voy a
It's
enseñar algo
got a load of water all over it.
en el lugar donde cayó el meteorito hace varios días. Cuando yo apago la luz, miren cómo se ve.
It's glowing where he had it, where he picked it up from.
Si algo me preocupa es que algún día se
That is what's been growing. Thing is beyond a joke, man. I'm going to show you something now, just quickly, which really puts more sort of evidence. It may possibly be a real meteorite. Is because of you. Have you heard of a meteor shower recently?
So apparently in meteor shower 2025 happened from August 12th to August 13th. And apparently last month as well, you could see the aurora lights. I didn't go outside to try to look. I couldn't even see him last time. Well, that was like 2 years ago. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. But I got to see somewhat of the eclipse of the sun. But yeah, so let's see.
Meteor shower in 2025 peaks on the night of August 12th and August 13th. The shower is active from mid-July to late August. A meteorite is a rock or a piece of metal from outer space that survives its fiery passage through a planet's atmosphere and lands on the surface.
That's what he's saying. But there's
A
so
rock
much.
or piece of metal. I'm just saying. As
Because they said, well, they do make fake meteorites, right? They do make some out of foil and they, they toss them through the air. Whatever, it came from somewhere. It escaped from something, somehow.
just saying, right?
Oh, wow. Eso. Cuando toma luz solar,
And this thing is moving. Hold on, please.
por eso que lo mantengo en la oscuridad. No se alimenta, esto no respira, esto no toma agua. Solamente lo que recibe energía es como
It's
de
just
la luz.
moving.
Now, I asked my missus to translate it. Basically, he says it smells horrible and it seems to grow in sunlight.
And he's touching it with his bare hands. And it burns leaves and it's not hot. So that has to do with nano, something that's very micro.
Twisted metal.
So over time, he's kept it less than a week. It grew a lot.
Were you born between 1980 and 1989?
not only did it grow, but he also 1980 and 1989. I was like, they're giving away free makeup to people buying from those years. And then it gets bigger. Excuse me. Yeah, he's cutting parts of it off and he's shipping it around in those bottles. Nobody's gotten back to him or they block him, is what was stated. Ooh, this is what I wanted to share with y'all. So, this is the United States. That's Florida. This is Mexico. The Gulf. The Gulf is up in here, right? And that's down there. The lower side of Mexico. Other islands that are connected to Mexico. It's like the area around the area in which I was trying to get to. But I would have to travel down through there, past Cuba, past Puerto Rico, past the Dominican Republic. Costa Rica is between Costa Rica and Meta something. Venezuela, right? There's something that's right before Venezuela. Colombia. It's right between Colombia and Costa Rica. So it's right here between Colombia. It's Costa Rica. And that's Venezuela. And that's no, that's Costa Rica. And that's Costa Rica? Okay. Costa Rica. My bad, y'all. Costa Rica. And Colombia is right here. So it goes from being that big, and it's probably under his nails and in his body and all that shit, and it's making me have the heebie-jeebies because underneath his nails is black. Jesus! Ooh.
Watch this thing move now, like you never believe. Watch. Look at it, mate. It looks like it's breathing. Look at it, mate. It looks like it's breathing.
Probably his fucking dogs and all kind of shit. Like, he did some research trying to find out what it was, but it could probably be a cousin. Carnage. Look. Oh, Jesus. Mushrooms help us. There ain't no fucking way. Then he put it in a safe. Hold on.
He's like, morning. How you doing, mate?
I'm fine.
That was him making it.
Venom.
Look! he waking up? It just moved. You can't see it very well there, right? Hang on a second, did that just move away?
Yeah, it did. It moved away.
So it's detached, it's
It detached from the potato-looking silver thing.
Does it know that he's possible? Gloves there.
He finally puts on gloves.
These card pieces, like it.
Chicken ass George. He put it in the safe. It's growing outside of the safe.
Oh! Is this thing coming out of it? What the hell, man? Look, it's starting to come out of this thing. Mate, they're gonna make a film about this one day. I'm concerned about
Too late.
him. I hope he's alright. This could be... I'm concerned about him. I hope he's alright. This could be... It's a movie, man. It's a mini movie. Okay.
Esto nació de dos meteoritos.
Oh my god, it's like the fly.
Nigga.
Dos meteoritos.
Oh my god, it's like the fly.
It moved.
Where's the dates of these?
Is that the thing that ran through the fucking mall? Mean and green. Raise your vibration is all I can say. Raise your vibration, heal, heal, heal. Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't want to heal. What the fuck? That shit crazy. Yeah. We don't know what the fuck. Ariana Grande. Oh, Lauryn Hill will be cool. Oh, why not?
Now, this is the part you're going back into. And I was trying to explain to the brother. When we talk about the chaos field, we're not talking about anarchy as far as literal chaos that way. Hell, that's what you in now. We're talking about the ethers of spirit, where this particular physical realm, the hologram disappears. And that comes through the word pan-demon. Pan-demon. People say, well, why are you getting all crazy now? Because I got to a certain level and you learn a certain knowledge and you can't go back to the stuff. You got to tell the people what the deal is. You got to get off of spookism. Now, what is the pan-demon?
let's explain this stuff to get you off the school. I'm going to say this over again, because when I went to New York, we're in New York City, and you got to come with new stuff, because we are the Afrocentric New York City in the Afrocentric paradigm. So I come and put the real deal shit on, and the niggas got scared. Got scared. Scared more, they got scared as I can see y'all still into that focus. I said, I'm gonna put the real deal on you. Look, understand this. In the ancient world, physics, geometry, astronomy, like this that you are scared of,
Elements.
I'm gonna tell you there's only energy. And you are energy. Just like the cosmos is energy. This is the key. White man learned this a long time ago. He been ruling the world and all. Got y'all messed up. Y'all pray every day in the damn church and all, and you the worst people on earth as far as your conditions. Can't get out of nothing. Don't see the problem is you've been taking these Sunday school stories that you never graduated out of Sunday school. Literally. You understand? Anytime you see hieroglyphic icons and symbols in the ancient world, it's explaining energy. When you see energy like this, that looks the most hideous, it's explaining the most powerful energy. You understand? You see how you get the most powerful energy? They put a damn skull and crossbones on the bottom. You understand that? You see? It didn't mean that the skull and the crossbones in the bottle. It was explaining the degree of energy. You understand this? You gotta get this, because see, everybody's spooked out about some damn devil that don't exist. When you see this robotic go, this is energy. They took a hieroglyph or an icon to explain the most powerful energy on the planet. You understand? You see the third eye. That's the third eye in you. See what I'm saying? That's called the third eye of Lucifer, which means light bringer. It's a story that's going on in a school of the souls, and they ain't got nothing to do with no damn devil up under no ground, and you going to hell. You understand what I'm saying? You are mixing in religious fundamentalism into esoteric teachings. You are the people that's going to be God. You are the ones that's here. So when the shit's coming, when the shit come down, you're going to be the ones, because you are those people are. Every ignorant person you see out there, every Uncle Tom you see out, every person you see out, they got first dibs into the hereafter, not you. You're the helpers. If you go before them, they are lost. So don't be fancy. That's the thing about ego. As soon as we gain some knowledge, the first thing we want to do is start beating down some niggas. We love that stream. If you were doing the Budweiser kick, you were jumping up and down the head, jumping up and down on top of your head in some damn holy sanctified church. One and the other, a little bit of knowledge. The first thing we're going to go beat some niggas over the head. I went to Hampton. All the little brothers, you know, they like juniors, seniors, and freshmen. The concept of what you're saying, brother, that you want to identify with an African paradigm other than the European paradigm. I say, but brother, that should be the first stage. But if you get stuck there, all of a sudden you become just as sane as bad as the person you came from. You getting stuck into the physical. I say, ultimately, brother, it's a bigger picture. And if you get stuck into the smaller picture, you'll get stuck. So you go to the opposite of what you want to get away from. But if you stay there, you become just as bad as what you left. You see what I'm saying? Brother, I try to be righteous and all this kind of stuff. I say, brother, first of all, that damn dog out there, that cat, that rat, and none of them don't need no book on how to be righteous. As soon as you put a label on it, it automatically becomes evil. That's why the church, if you see most of them, you can't stand most of them because they come up and waving a Bible in your face. On some doggone scriptures, which is the first leg of trying to get back to something that is divine, but they got stuck there. So therefore, they just quote the doggone scriptures and all that kind of thing, but they going back to this. Whenever you see this icon, it's talking about power. This is a symbol of the most ancient God. Let me get this right. All you gotta do with all the so-called people is take their ass back far enough. And everybody you best believe, most of them niggas will go back to damn beginning of Hebrewism and they'll stop.
gimmick and then take them on back. And sooner or later, the moles gonna have to bear witness. Let's see about this thing here. The Draconian cult, which is the most ancient cult, the cult of the dragon of the deep ones of space that brought to earth the Ophidian cult worshipped by the ancient Typhonians. The god is called Soot. Soot or Soot Nessi derives from an incalculable
Ambrosia.
god of the Egyptians. No earlier god in recorded history exists. It's either Sut, Amsut, or Sutek. Sutek later on becomes Mem-Kesutek. Area is called Sut-On. There was a group of people called the Yazidi tribe, and the Yazidi tribe worship these particular ancient names. By the time they start fighting, one start calling the other god evil. It's a political breakdown. But the original god is called Sut. Sut-On. Sut, which means the black one. Anubis means the dog, which is messenger. Anubis. Sut-On, which means the opener. Which means the opener. He goes to Greece and is known as Pan. And this is the doggone symbol of Pan in Greece, which the ancient black Greeks put in before the white man came in. In the mid-century, in medieval England, and also early parts of the Hebrew religion, all they did was got together and they made a doggone icon of the devil. The devil of Sut-On only means the Nubian, it means the black man. By the time the white man starts filtering into religion, by the time the Torah starts being translated and all this, they take the ancient black man, which they meant this. It's political then. They took the symbol of Pan from Greece, because that was later on the time they got it. This was the original symbol, Pan-Heru, which is also Sukhar in Egypt. We show you another picture. Y'all all right? Y'all getting this? Y'all gotta get this, you gotta get scooped out on the shit that's coming back. Really, some stuff get ready to hit the earth. You gotta know what it is. So you gotta get off the spookism. You catching hell, only devil that exists as far as the embodiment of evil is the white man. And you ought to know that more than anybody else in the universe. Horus, which is, you in the mystery system now. You ain't fucking around with fairy tales no more like everybody else. You've been arguing over the past 1,000 years. Off of the esoteric, that's why they argue about it. Because they take history and try to make it literal. Or they take the scriptures and try to put Kabbalistic people. They laugh. Them niggas up there laughing. They laughing.
Alchemist Empress is the YouTube channel name. Alchemist Empress. Serving a warrant. That's crazy. Fence burning, crumbles, and the people are suffering. Damn. We have one day a big asteroid. You know what? Fuck it. Shit. Let the asteroid come. They talking about we got one day. How many times have they done said that? They done said that shit over, well over fucking 10 times. And I bet you I'm gonna get some sleep. They all look good for their age. That's yeah, Lizzo, Whoopi, Oprah, and Gil. Well, I saw that in Antarctica. What did you fucking see? A little girl, a tree fell on her head. I had a dream about a black cube. People are going crazy about this black cube UFO. What the fuck? Just revealed 9 days ago. That's from the Casper site. Wait. The ignored child, the psychology of the ignored child. Interesting.
Women feel like they must shrink. They enter relationships and wonder if they're too much. They succeed in something, but instead of celebrating, they wait for it to be overlooked, as if invisibility is their natural state. This is not because they lack talent or worth, but because the foundation of their sense of self was built in silence. Psychologists call this an internalized neglect schema. It means that over time, the brain wires itself to expect neglect, to anticipate dismissal, to assume that needs are a burden. The child who is ignored enough times eventually learns not to ask. They convince themselves that wanting love, affection, or understanding is somehow wrong.
Yeah. Ooh, this pasta will ruin restaurants. Pasta for you, vegan pasta. Oh, he put cherry tomatoes in there. How much is preschool?
Following us from the live center, right? I'll show you where this is all happening. It's in Carteret County down on the coast in Newport, North Carolina. According to the
This is YouTuber channel.
August 26th and 27th, posted racist, violent comments on YouTube, including one where he said he planned to shoot up a preschool, injuring or killing at least 20 black children. On the 31st, Google reported that to the FBI, and then later that day, deputies in Carteret County confronted Newell, and they say at that point he admitted to making that comment. They executed a search warrant and took him into custody, charging him with the state charge of communicating threats of mass violence to an educational facility. No, he did not specify any
That's what I'm talking about. Fuck.
particular preschool, and they say that he then posted bond and was released. Later that night, the FBI took
Nigga, what? They kill me with this shit though. We can do far fucking less, and they will not.
Newell back into custody. Oh my God! Oh my God! I shouldn't have went to sleep. I shouldn't have went. Oh my God! I shouldn't have went to sleep. I shouldn't have went to sleep. I knew that nothing was gonna happen like this. It was just wait. What? I feel good. Yeah, I'm good. I feel good. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Maybe this is more of a dad problem. Hey, Dad. Get out! It's in the music. Huh? Get out now! Serena, what you doing here?
Somebody to check on that man for a vote. Oh, Lord.
I go by the name of J.
Bro, like, do they even know I'm up here? How am I getting down for real? Tired of this.
They talk about it. Hey, we did not rehearse all of that.
Oh, he said what?
Here, how am I getting down for real? Tired of this.
They talk about it. I did it. Hey, we did not rehearse all of that.
They talked about it. Hi, Diddy. Do he say that in the original song? Oh shit. Wait. They talked about it. How did he or how did he?
Let's order boarding overpriced food for the game.
Twelve. These bitches never lose that, but it's not enough. Hey. but okay, this is the part. Listen, hold on. I think. He said bullshit. Oh, let me go back. Hello. Oh. Hit that like button. Oh yeah, no. That was the part. They talked about it, how I did it. How did it? I gotta look at the lyrics. Mm. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what I thought. Um, that nigga be talking shit, boy. Wait, what? That's fucking hilarious. The fuck? The hell is that noise? I don't know. Hold on. I gotta see.
Somebody to check on that man for it. Oh Lord. I go by the name of K. Dot. Bro, like, do they even know I'm up here? How am I getting down for real? I'm tired of this. They talk about it. I did it. Hey, we did not rehearse all of that.
They talk about how I did it. I think that's what he says.
For somebody, not enough.
Man's acting bad, but somebody's gonna do it. Oh my mama, he said something else. They talk about how I did it. He don't say that. Yeah, he is definitely talking shit. He is definitely talking some slick shit. I bet. So Devotees, huh? Just do y'all best, y'all. I don't got time.
It's called the Octopus Mimics. The mimic octopus is the only creature that can change its body shape to fool predators and prey. Biscuits. That's amazing. Now you look like an adaptable girl. It's Cat. Well, come on up, Cat. Get a close-up of this marvelous mollusk. Hey, Cat. This spectacular creature is called the Octopus Mimics. The mimic octopus is the only creature that can change its body.
Always something to do with the
This
animal.
spectacular.
Interesting.
Sweet friend. Interesting.
So that must. Oh, no. D4VD, where out girl, and went on the world tour. Insane. Whoa. He ate shit. Whatever he was doing. Viral NJ Town Hall Menace. Breakdance during local town. What? Damn. I was like, damn, did he fall? Shit. That looks like it's gonna hurt. Yeah. What for what? During a town hall meeting. Oh.
Mr. Dilly has started in time. How was everyone's weekend? Straight.
Wait, did he do it again? He did. He did. They trying not to look at him, yo. That's hilarious. September 2nd, 2025.
Why did our taxes go so much? We were told the referendum was going to bring it up for an average household up to $400 in bank. And mine went up like $900. Like I said, $400 on an average assessed home. So, wanted to know why it went up, if it did.
Oh my God.
And, what extra expenses were incurred by the schools that weren't told to the public when we voted on that referendum.
They laughing, they stay. Damn, they just fuck. They ain't even laughing. She over there covering her mouth. It looks like she trying not to laugh. He breakdancing in the town hall meeting, yo. KFC is people. On the soul level. That's why, people shouldn't eat meat. Souls can go into people, places, and things. What do you think? Oh, damn. Oh, that was her. Family is really our lessons, like for real. Damn. Accused of killing her mother. Fuck. Why? Oh man. So I really thought. Let me make sure I don't end up with the ski project. If I'm not mistaken. More? What the fuck? That's her mama? Damn. Culture, war, public, and private. Heroes. Okay. Nigga breaking generational curses? The fuck? The unalignment of Charles Kirk. We talked about that. The HBCU shut down in Alabama for threats. Well, when we see they just not threats, why the FBI didn't jump on that shit? Haven't heard no arrest being made over that. Call the National Guard. What the fuck is happening? What happened? Massive problem. What the fuck? Okay, a massive brawl in the church. What the fuck? This again is Taylor House Publishing. There's all the prayer. Oh! What the fuck?
It's a woman. Did you see that? I mean, those guys are out of control. One guy's biting the other.
Oh!
And everybody is on Joe Burrow Street.
I can't see what's going on. I just know they fighting for real.
I mean, those guys are completely out of control. Where's the National Guard? Where is
He said we're the National Guard.
Wendy's presence?
Lord have mercy. Not the National Guard for these people fighting at a game that fish off of Shark Tales.
What's the problem?
Hey, you guys.
You gotta get some order.
Lola.
Okay, what's going on?
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Why would you even care about Lola anyway? You don't.
No, what? You guys, please don't fight.
At least she treats me like I'm somebody. What this guy?
Damn. understand it. But hey, hello, how are you doing? We will never understand it, but hopefully they will be healing on their own, willingly or unwillingly. Yeah, it is what it is. So, mm, oh, this Doja Cat. Damn, they don't look shit like Doja Cat. Oh, Kendrick Lamar, that's cool as fuck. Cool. They fucking stupid. Why they do that to see the side kid? No. That matches one on 15-year-old girl.
Well, they're just fine. As always, full of dead people. What are you gonna do? Join the celebration. Love to, but unlike you guys lounging about up here, I regrettably have a full-time gig that you, by the way, so charitably bestowed on me, Zeus. So, can't. Love to, but can't. If only. If only. Me as he was promised. That's the gospel. The fates are here and you didn't tell me. Anyway, see, ladies, I was at this party and I lost track of time. I know. You know. So, here's the deal. Zeus. Mr. High and Mighty, Mr. Hey, you get off of my cloud. Now he has a...
Baby, we know.
You know, I know, I got it. I got the concept.
Unleash the Titans, you monstrous band. And you, Hades, will rule on. A word of caution to this tale.
Excuse me? Fine, of course.
Speak of the devil.
Meg, my little flower, my little bird, my little nut. So you were going to persuade the River Guardian to join my team for the uprising, and here I am kind of River Guardian-less.
It wasn't my fault. It was this wonder boy Hercules.
What was that name? I can't.
Hercules. He comes on with his big innocent farm boy routine, but I can see through that in a television minute.
Rearrange the cosmos. And the one scale who can mess it up is waltzing around in the way. Fortunately for the three of you, we still have time to correct this rather egregious oversight. And this time, no foul-ups. Stirring performance, boys. I was really moved. And
And he's eating worms.
What now? Guys, relax. It's only halftime. Game. Set. Match.
Nice shooting, Rex.
I can't believe this guy. I throw everything I've got at him, and it doesn't even. What are those? Got 24 hours to get rid of this bozo. Meg, my sweet.
Don't even go there.
See, he's got to have a weakness because everybody's got a weakness. I mean, for what? Azora, it was the box thing. For the Trojans, hey, they bet on the wrong horse. Okay, you give me the key to bringing down Wonder Breath. You might run that by me again. I thought I took a brimstone witch in my earth.
Then read my list.
Meg, my sweet little. Aren't we forgetting one teensy weensy bit ever so crucial? A tiny detail. I own you. It's the sound of your freedom. Flutter it out the window forever. Can't believe you're getting so worked up about some guy.
This one is different. He's honest and he's sweet.
Please.
He would never do anything to hurt me.
He's a guy.
He's not.
Name is Hades, long to death. Not now, okay? Hey, I'll leave for a second. I'm a fast talker, all right? See, I got this major deal in the works. Real estate venture, if you will. And Hurt, you little W, I mean, I call you Hurt. You seem to be constantly getting in the way. You're the wrong guy. Give me your dance we kiss, we schmooze, we carry on, we go home happy. What do you say? Come on. Nah, I mean, that's a possibility. It's a war, but what can I tell you? Man, what do you want these people, huh? Isn't Meg isn't she more important than Stop it! Isn't she? Please do a chick. I really don't have time to bat this around. I'm kind of on the schedule. I got plans for August. Okay, I need an answer. Olympus would be that way. And I think I'm gonna like it here. Guys, get your Titanic. You see, Meg's running with a new crowd these days, and not a very likely one at that. The son of my hated rival, trapped forever. Mused it. You know what's on my mind? He'll be dead before you can get to him.
He's immortal.
Okay, well, I deserve that.
Well, still doesn't soften the blow. But we're working on it, right? I know I am. I ain't gonna give up. Never give up.